This isn't just some pretty picture. No. We're talking about 8-Bit Sacred Heart, an oil painting, get this, by Patrick McGrath Munoz.
Yeah, Mooney's, he's got this way of taking the familiar and like twisting it, you know?
And that's what we're going to unpack today, right? We're going deep on the symbolism, the tech references, even some of the little personal details Munoz throws in.
It's a trip, but a good one.
You ready to get started?
Let's do it.
Okay, so first glance, what hits you? For me, it's this crazy mashup of like classical religious art, but then bam, pixelated heart right in the center.
Yeah, no, you totally lead that right off the bat, that intentional clash. And Mooney's is playing with this this visual language from this 17th century painting, Allegory, the Sacred Heart of Jesus. It's the same composition, same kind of central figure, but then the pixels hit you.
And not just anywhere, right? It's the heart. Like the very core of this image is all digital and glowy.
Exactly. It's like he's highlighting this shift, right? Like what's at the heart of our modern lives, not just metaphorically, but visually, he's putting it right there in front of us.
And you gotta wonder if it's no accident he chose pixelation specifically. Like for me, it screams 80s video games.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, when you grew up in the 80s, so did I. And those pixels, they take you back to like early Atari, Donkey Kong, you know, there's this like innocent, almost naive quality to it.
Yeah, like we had no idea what we were getting ourselves into.
Right. Like this new technology, it was exciting, full of potential, but looking back, it's also kind of like the beginning of everything, you know?
And I feel like that's where that broken cross comes in, with the alpha and omega symbols just kind of floating there.
Oh, 100%. Think about it. Time and space, they mean nothing when you're in that digital world. You can be playing a game for hours and it feels like minutes.
It's kind of creepy how much you got right.
Right. And then you've got the cherubs all clustered around that pixelated heart, but they're not like worshiping in this traditional angelic way. They're more like drawn to it, like moths to a flame, which I guess is kind of fitting when you think about it.
Okay, hold on, back up. Moths to a flame, how so?
Well, think about it. Back then, video games were the big tech worry. Now it's our phones, right? Social media, the internet, it's like we're constantly drawn to these glowing screens. We can't look away.
I mean, I am looking at my phone right now.
Exactly. And that's what Munoz is getting at. He's making us question that pull, that almost spiritual connection we have to this technology.
It's kind of like he's asking, what are we really worshiping these days?
Right. And it's not all doom and gloom, right?
Yeah.
Look at the putties down at the bottom. They're not worshiping, they're just playing.
Right. With a remote and a smartphone. It's like Munoz is saying, hey, this stuff can be fun.
Exactly. It's part of our lives now, for better or worse. But then you notice the dogs.
The dogs.
Yeah, in the background, almost totally ignored while the kids are glued to their devices. I think Munoz is making us think about what we're missing when we're so plugged in.
Like that connection to nature, to the real world.
Right. And then there are these little details he throws in, almost like Easter eggs, like the abandoned schoolhouse, probably based on one from his own childhood.
Oh, I see it. And are those pixelated cherries?
Yep. Even our memories, our experiences of nature, they're all getting filtered through this digital lens. It's a little unsettling, isn't it?
More than a little. Munoz really went there with this one.
He did. 8-Bit Sacred Heart isn't just a painting, it's a statement. It's Munoz holding up a mirror to our tech-obsessed culture and saying, take a look.
So we turn that question to you listening. What image represents your relationship with technology? Hit us up on social media. Let's get a conversation going. Until next time, keep those minds open and those imaginations firing.